Really proud of our guys. I thought that they played hard, played with a lot of emotion. It was a great team win. We got contributions out of the offense, defense, special teams, and we played with the intensity. And it's like I told them after the game, makes the next game that much bigger. So it's a great win. I know that a lot of guys are disappointed that wrote us off, but we've got a chance to play again next week. So, like I said earlier, just let us finish the season before you do our tombstone. So, really proud of our guys. Couldn't be prouder.
Coach, in terms of Tevin, it seemed like you found a way to get him some rhythm early in the game, and he seemed to just kind of come back to life and play like he did in the first couple of games. Is that
yeah? I tell you,
they've
got a really, really good football team. Brandon Thompson's a heck of a football player, the defensive tackle, and we had a hard time blocking him, so we just kind of started reading him, and Tevin had a couple big runs. The quarterback draw was huge there in the third quarter to answer their score. Pretty good execution. The guys got good blocks, so he had some big carries, and then to pick up a couple of the third downs down the stretch. I thought it was huge. I don't know how much time, 6.5 or something left when we got the ball in the fourth quarter. Or might have been more than that. And to be able to run it down to minute 20 and use all their timeouts, virtually kind of took them out of the game. Yeah.
What was the biggest difference between this week and the past 2 weeks for you guys? You look like a completely different team out there today.
Well, we played with some emotion and some intensity, and we played better. They're 18 to 21-year-olds. Like I said, we've got a young football team. I keep telling people don't want to listen. Coach Sweeney and I were talking about it before the game. We've got a bunch of sophomores and redshirt freshmen playing on the line of scrimmage most of the time, and sometimes they play better than others. We just executed better. We started out the first two drives kind of like we played the last 2 weeks on offense, but we settled down, and we made some plays. Jamia Thomas made some huge plays, and I thought we had the game pretty much in hand. I can't wait to see the film because I'm pretty sure the guy was offsides down on the goal line when we fumbled the ball. We're getting ready to go up 38-10, and the game's probably over. But, to our guys' credit, they never quit. I mean, we came back, and they were rolling the secondary down really hard there because they knew we were going to run the ball. So we thought we might could get a cheap one on play action. We didn't execute very well, and they picked it off. But Jamia saved us with a great play on the very next play. So, it was a good team win. Proud of our guys. Played hard.
Coach, just talk about the job that your defense did. Coach Algro seemed like he had a plan in place that was able to keep them off.
We kept them off the scoreboard. I thought we played really good in the first half. And in the second half, we got just enough. They went down and scored really fast. And it looked like they were coming back down again to score, and they got the fumble. We knocked the ball loose. We took a little bit of time and went down. And we played the game the way we needed to play. I was looking at the time of possession, and it was 39-21. So when you do that, you got a chance to win. And, we did a nice job not giving up big plays defensively. And, like I said, kept them out of the end zone for the most part. Interesting game. Both teams punted the ball 3 times. So it wasn't I don't know how many possessions were in the game. Probably not what they're used to. They're used to playing 16, 17 possessions, and we're more used to playing 10 or 12. So the game kind of fit into our pattern.
Coach, what did you see from Nick filling in for Finch tonight and the job of Sims and Lyons?
I thought David Sims ran the ball really hard. I think Nick played hard. It's hard to tell in there until you watch the tape. But he had to do some good things, and I know he played hard. He played his heart out.
couple things. One, you kind of touched on it, but it's almost like everything you wanted to do, whether it was hold on to the ball, contain them from making big plays, special teams was clean, you accomplished. I was hoping you could comment on that. And then second, you mentioned reading Brandon Thompson. I was hoping you could tell us a little about what that means and how you did it.
Well, rather than block the guy, sometimes you have to read him. If you can't block him or you're having a hard time blocking him, we were reading him on the B-back. So we were turning him loose. We weren't blocking him. And if he ran up the field, we handed off. If he took him, then Tevin would pull it. So we just took the read key in one more. When you have big guys like that that are hard to block, then you mix it up. I shouldn't say we didn't block him, but we mixed it up enough on him to where he didn't know if he's getting blocked or not, and he couldn't just blow straight up the field all the time like he was to start the game.
Another question about them. You seem to accomplish all the things you wanted to do with the game plan.
Well, I thought the game went pretty much the way we wanted, except for the fumble on the goal line. Like I said, if we get that in there, it's 38-10, and they got a real uphill battle to come back. And but 31's more than 17.
Coach, after the last couple of weeks, can you just talk about what this game and Tevin's performance might mean to him?
Well, I think he'll get his confidence back. And, I said all along it wasn't all Tevin. I mean, he's got to have some help. And tonight we got help. We got help from different guys. And, we made plays. It's like the first long run he had on the option. He made a nice cut inside. The second one on the quarterback draw, they put some guys on the ground now. It was some pretty good blocking. So we just played with more intensity and more enthusiasm. Played the way we need to play.
Can you talk a little bit about Jamea and his performance tonight, particularly guarding those fast receivers and then on special teams?
Made some great plays. Jamea Thomas loves to play football. He's a really good player. And we've got to get him on the field because he makes plays. And I think tonight was a great example of that. Had some huge plays.
T.J. Barnes got some good pressure up the middle of the night and had Boyd on the run a couple of times.
He sure did. That was good to see T.J. He made a couple nice plays on run plays. And, we played with the kind of, like I said, with the kind of effort and intensity you got to play with.
You were talking about it when we came in, but that last drive and the 4 third down conversions and about 9 minutes off the clock, can you just talk about that?
Well, we were just, just trying to run the clock. And we converted. The guys were coming off the ball. And, we were able to run it down and waste all their timeouts and, came up just a little bit short on fourth down. But I didn't want to take the ball outside. I thought the only way we could lose the game is if we turned the ball over in that instance. So wanted to keep it, in the quarterback's hands. And those guys did a great job. Tevin did a great job picking up a couple of first downs there on some follow plays. And, David did a nice job on first down for the most part, getting 5-6 yards. So it made it a little easier for the first down.
Where does this rank on your list of biggest wins here at Georgia Tech?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not worried about that. I'm just proud of our guys. I thought they played hard. If you play hard, you always have a chance.
2 more questions for Coach. After the last couple of weeks, did you have any inkling during the week that your guys might play like this?
No. I knew we weren't going to quit. Unlike some people, I knew we wouldn't quit.
Sort of along those lines, why is it, or how do you always manage to get the most out of your team when some people are expecting the least?
I don't know. Give the players the credit. They're the guys who did it. It wasn't me. They bowed their neck and they played.